Hey, Trinity friends, welcome to the end of my pilgrimage and the center of the Anglican world. I'm here at Canterbury Cathedral here in Canterbury. It is the mother church of the Anglican Communion that we're a part of. And it's also the seat of the Archbishop of Canterbury. We pray for Justin every Sunday at Trinity Church, and this is where his seat is. He's both the head of. Sorry, I keep looking this way to look for a car. He's head of the Anglican Communion, but he's also the chief bishop of sort of the southern half of England, and then also the the diocesan bishop of the Diocese of Canterbury. Now, what does it mean to say that Canterbury is the mother church of the Anglican Communion? Well, we have four what's called instruments of unity as Anglicans. One is the Archbishop of Canterbury as first among equals and being in communion with the Archbishop of Canterbury. The others are what's called the Anglican Consultative Council. And, I'm not supposed to say, I don't know what they do, but it's a committee. And I don't really know what they do. They have meetings. And then what's called the Primates meeting, where all of the presiding Bishop Curry will go to that with the chief archbishops of all the other provinces of the Anglican Communion. Will get together for conversation. And then the Lambeth Conference that happens once every 10 years, where all of the bishops in the Anglican Communion get together for meetings. They just had a Lambeth Conference, and Bishop Stokes didn't go because he was about to retire, and it was just not something that he felt like he really needed to be participating in. So this is the place. What does it mean to be an Anglican? Well, one of the most important things is that we have what's called bonds of affection between Anglicans throughout the world. There are American friends and supporters of this place, of Canterbury Cathedral, who have generously given to support the work and to support maintaining the building. And also, on a practical level, it also means that if you're a member of the clergy in one part of the Anglican Communion, then you can go serve in another part of the Anglican Communion pretty easily. You can just sort of transfer over, and we have what's called recognition of orders. Now, the cathedral itself was founded by St. Augustine of Canterbury in 597. Like most historic cathedrals, it was built and rebuilt and added onto over the course of the years. It was destroyed in a fire and then rebuilt around 1097. So I will throw in some more pictures of the interior. It's been a wonderful visit here where pilgrims have come throughout the centuries for more than 1,000 years, where the shrine of St. Thomas Becket was a particular focus of prayer and pilgrimage until it was destroyed by Henry VIII at the point of the Reformation, because one of the things Thomas Becket was known for was challenging the authority of the king. And obviously, if you're the king who's just made yourself the head of the church, you don't want that to be going on, right? And so he destroyed the whole thing. Inside the cathedral, I'll post some pictures. You can see the compass rose that represents the Anglican Communion embedded in the floor, and also the chair of St. Augustine, which is the episcopal seat of the Archbishop of Canterbury. We have the bishop's seat at Trinity Church. This is the big bishop's seat at Canterbury Cathedral. You'll also have the spot of the martyrdom of St. Thomas Becket, which does have an altar there and a more contemporary cross that commemorates it. And that's where I offered your prayers if you sent them to me yesterday. There's also a candle that marks the spot where the shrine of St. Thomas Becket was located before it was destroyed by Henry VIII. And so this is, I'm glad that you could come with me on this pilgrimage. I hope that you'll consider coming with me sometime next year as we learn more about the history of Anglicanism and walk these roads and see these places for ourselves. Blessings to you, Trinity friends, and I'll be so glad to be back with you in a couple of days.